Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back. I missed you
Thank you so
yesterday.
much, man. Good. I'm awesome, man. How's your day? How was your day yesterday?
It was awesome. We had fun. I mean, I don't know if you got to see the videos that I posted last night, but just did a little storytelling about going the extra mile and what it takes to go the extra mile, which actually leads into what we're talking about today, and that is that there is still time in 2019 to make this the best year yet.
Absolutely. I mean, talking about extra mile, man. I didn't get a chance to check out the video yesterday because it was so hectic and I had
Right,
a couple of things
right.
going on as well. I'm gonna check it out after this. But I was thinking about what you texted me this morning. Talking about we have less than 80 days go. To 2020, and
Right.
sometimes somebody's gonna be like, you know what? I want to start planning for 2020 right now. I want to start making my goals for 2020, and it feels like they're gonna ignore everything else that's going on for the next 60 or 70 days in 2019. You know,
Exactly.
but you can't ignore anything because right now this is the time to make sure you kill the last quarter of the year.
Absolutely, it is. In fact, I went out and said, okay, how many days are left until New Year's?
Right.
And 79 days are left until
Okay.
New Year's. But then let me put it
Wow.
in perspective for you. 79 days to New Year's. iBuumerang is 43 days old. Look what iBuumerang has done in 43 days, and we have 79 days in which to make it happen for us.
Wow, I'm just gonna do this right now because I mean this is too good, man. This is too good. I'm looking at what's going on out there in Paris. I'm
I'll
looking at what's going on
Kelly
out
and
there in
thank you
Paris,
for joining
France.
us. So hello to both of you guys. Welcome back.
Right now because I mean this is too good, man. Because it's amazing. It's amazing.
Mhm.
I'm looking at what our GMA and our CEO are doing out there. They did something in London yesterday. Today they're in Paris, France.
Right.
I mean, it's awesome. And this is what it is because it's not just about CEOs in different organizations just sitting there and expecting distributors to go out there and spread the word, right?
Right.
But these are guys who actually go out there and say, you know what, we're going to help our people, we're going to help our people. We're going to go out there and spread the word. And if you have anybody in London, you have anyone in Paris, get them in those meetings, get them in
Absolutely.
those meetings and let's do it.
This morning I started a watch party when HB was up on stage there in Paris, and he was
Right.
killing it. And when you look at that, you think about people in London. I had a friend in London. I hope he went yesterday. I hope Kelly went. But there's, you look at that, and there's a whole different culture, a whole different mindset, a whole different way that they approach things than we do here in the States.
Right.
Yet we all have this common thread called iBoomerang, and this common
Absolutely.
thread called freedom, and this common thread
Absolutely.
called doing what's best and right for me.
Man, I had a conversation yesterday with one of our top leaders. She invited me yesterday to be on a call with a lady in Baltimore.
Mhm.
And this lady, man, I mean, the way she and I had a conversation, I mean, when I gave her all the information about iBoomerang and what's going on in our world here,
Right.
she was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because I said, listen, we don't have a product, man. We don't have a product. There's no limitation to what you can achieve. It doesn't have any limit, and you can have as many customers as you want, and it is free. What will it take you to give something for free to somebody?
Exactly. In fact, you made a comment right before we went live, and I want you to share it with the people watching. When the person said, "Well, let me think about it," what was your response to them?
Man, and so there was actually something that came out yesterday because I'm having a conversation with this lady, and she said, "Okay, all the information sounds good, but let me think about it." I said, listen, we don't have enough time. I don't have enough time either. My calendar is really booked, and I don't have enough time to let you go think about it because we've been on the phone for the last 30 minutes, and I've given you all the information that you need.
Right.
So I gave her two choices. I said, listen, whenever people tell me they're going to think about it, it's either one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
It's either they have a question or they need clarification. So which one are you?
I love that. I love that.
And guess what? It ended up she had more questions.
Absolutely. And the reason I wanted to share that with the group is because that's what you need to look at for the next 79 days throughout the rest of 2019. What is it that you need? Do you need clarification or do you have more questions? Because that's how you then start to achieve your goals and make things happen.
because I mean, I didn't want to leave her. I didn't want to let her go
Right.
with those questions, with that doubt in her mind.
Exactly.
Because one of the things that I mean, even like what you and I are doing right here, right now, one
Right.
of the things we're trying to achieve is to provide that clarification to people. Let's clear every doubt. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly.
every doubt, everything that's going to stop you from starting this business as soon as possible. That's why we're here. We want to answer those questions and let it get done.
That's right, and that's the same thing true just in life in general.
Right,
What I love about what we do is we've been given the tools and we've been given the coaches and mentors that help us
right,
get that clarification, that help us get
right.
those questions answered.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean that's because look at our morning vitamin call that we get every morning, every weekday. So we're
yeah.
gonna have another one tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
It's just all about clarification because there are things that you think you know, right?
Right,
There are
right.
things you think you know. There are things you feel like you know,
Mhm.
but you don't really know them. It's good to have people like us who kind of throw light on those blind spots and kind
Right.
of hold you and say, you know what, there's something there's why don't you look at life from this other point of view or from this other perspective. I just love that.
Exactly, I do too. And in fact, yesterday when I told the story of Apollo Ono, that was the story I told, and his backstory.
Right,
I love backstories. But then I read from the four elements. And so today I was reading
right,
through some things too. I just want to share one thing. He's talking about clarification. And one of the elements is never make assumptions. So you go for
right.
clarification. And he writes, all the sadness and drama you have lived in your life is rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. So when
Right.
you fail to ask for clarification, guess
Yes.
what? You're embracing drama in your life.
Wow, wow, man! You just talk about assumptions, right? Because there's something that goes on in our life. Even us as business owners, even us as entrepreneurs,
Right.
we assume a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and those are the things that will stop us from picking your phone and calling somebody. Those
Right.
are the things that will stop us from picking your phone and calling your boss. That
Mm-hmm.
because you feel like, well, he already has so much money. You don't know what people going. I mean, you don't know what's going on in people's world.
Exactly.
We have no idea of what people really want. Somebody might be out there driving a big car, living a big life from whatever you think they're doing. But guess what? They have their own problems.
Exactly, they do.
You know, they have their own problems. And you don't know if your word's going to be that change in their lives.
Exactly right. Because everyone has something rooted, and
Right.
it's really how you deal with that. And so the antithesis for me of making assumptions is having clarity, and you can
Right.
never achieve your goals or really achieve reality without that clarity coming in.
Right. I mean, the clarification because, for example, somebody I'll go back to this example that I had with this lady yesterday,
Mhm.
and she assumed that everything was fine. She assumed that she had all the information. That's why she said,
Mhm.
"I want to go think about it."
Right, right,
But me as a professional, I know that for sure.
right.
When somebody says they're gonna think about it,
Mhm.
they definitely have a question
That
you know,
exactly
and they definitely need a clarification about something.
right.
So I just asked her,
Mhm. Mhm.
which one are you? Do you have a question for us to answer,
Right.
or do you need a clarification for us to do? She said she had a question, and we break that down.
I love it. I love it because what you did too there was you opened yourself up to say, "Hey, you're worth it to me. I feel
Right.
like you're interested." But here it is. And Peggy and Kelly both have two great comments here. Peggy says, don't deprive someone of the opportunity. Tell them about it and let them decide. And
Absolutely.
and Kelly's talking about making assumptions. You can take something completely the wrong way and give up on a great opportunity. That's
Right.
why I told the backstory of Apollo Ono, because what we know about Apollo is he's one of the most celebrated Olympiads ever. But what we
Right.
didn't know is all the struggles his father went through and he went through to get to where he is. So,
Right.
all of those, another one that I just love, and I read it and tell it many times, is the story of Viola Davis,
Right.
how she became who she is. I mean,
Right.
she grew up on a plantation, but then moved to Baltimore, which you do a lot of work in Baltimore.
Right.
She and her sisters had to sleep on the top bunk because the rats were crawling around on the floor during the night.
Wow. Wow.
You don't see that in those people. You don't know what someone comes to the table with. But when you hit it on the head with, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to give you clarification. What more is there?
Wow, man. I mean, look at this story, the story you just shared, man. I mean, just like you said, right? People, we all have our backstories. We all have
Right.
our backstories. And you just hit on the nail, because last night I just laid on my bed and I was having this deep reflection of who I was, like of who I am, like what has made me to be who I am today.
Yes.
Everything that I've been through, everything that, and I had a voicemail from my mom earlier this week, and she was complaining about something. I said, Mom, just take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath and let's look at what we've been through to where we are. Let's just be grateful for the things we've achieved this far, because the things ahead are not that far, but we're so excited for the things that we've achieved so far. And talking about the things ahead, we have like you said, we have 79 days to 2020 to New Year, and it's not that far away from now. And now is the time for most of us. Everything that you say, what, I couldn't achieve, and don't try to put it up for next year. We still have time to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Peggy mentioned that one of her goals for 2020 is building a bigger pipeline.
Right.
So building starts right now. It's just like we talked about many times. You plant those seeds, the roots grow down first. So start planting that right now. You and I talked right before we went live on the air about the way I've been thinking about, okay, what am I going to do in New York? I've got some time on Friday. I've got Sunday. And I'm mapping out people that I'm going to do what Holton Buggs says you get belly to belly with. You set across from them and say, here's what we're doing. Here's where I see it fits for you. And as they said here, you the main thing is you want to provide them the opportunity to say it's not for me, rather than saying, why didn't you ever tell me about this?
Absolutely. Talking about that, I mean, it was a regret that I had for some time before I actually say, you know what, a regret turned to a blessing. I had a friend of mine who is, he's a real estate guy. We've been to his house, we've eaten together, we've drank together, but he showed me his business. I said, well, there's other things going on, and I didn't give him an opportunity of seeing iBuumerang. And guess what? He signed up with somebody else, and he invited me to a good party, and I went there with my iBuumerang hat, and he was like, I can't believe you were in iBuumerang. Like, why didn't you tell me about this thing?
Exactly.
So the reason why I say it turned out to be a blessing, because that gave me an opportunity. I got connected through him with other guys, and now we're building a whole big organization of different aspects of the business. And those are like things that we really don't want to. We don't want to assume, right? We assume that people are good. We assume that they're busy. We assume that things are going on well in their lives. But guess what? Let them decide.
Well, exactly. I mean, we all know what the word assume really means.
Right.
It makes it out of you and me,
Right.
You take that little joke of assume as it makes it out of you and me.
Right.
That's true. If you don't share this with somebody, and you don't have to share it by saying, hey, let me tell you something. But a number of the people I've been talking to, I said, you know what? I'm coming to New York November 1st through 4th. I'm going to be up there. I just want to let you know why I'm there. I don't want you to find out later and be pissed at me. I want you to know why I'm coming up. So I plant that seed, and it starts to maturate. And it might be someone like your friend there. They maybe you go with someone else, but they know other people that we can work together and build together with.
Right. Absolutely. Man, I love what we do. And, I just like the fact that as you're coming up out here in New York, I can't wait for us to actually go live together and say, really about life in New York.
Life in New York. It's really important.
I can't wait for us to actually do that, because that's going to be a true replication of what Mark and Tigre are doing over there at the headquarters.
I mean, and it's the true edification, and it's the edification of what iBuumerang is about. It's what the edification is. Yep, absolutely.
Well, man, I mean, I know it's Sunday. We got to get into other things and get to follow up with other people who really are excited about this opportunity. Looking at somebody who says, you know what, I'm looking at these guys and I'm watching the video. I really like what they're doing, man. How can somebody actually say, you know what, I really want to be part of iBuumerang, or I really want to check this out and know what it's all about?
Right. Well, all they got to do, either for your comments, my comments on our YouTube, or with Kelly, Peggy, anyone else that's sharing this, just put down there, tell me more. And folks, you now have the access to us. The lady who's coming to New York, Karen Hirsch, has done a 3-minute video that explains it all in 3 minutes time. And if that doesn't quench your thirst to say, tell me more and more, then I don't know what will.
Exactly.
But if you're one of those people that you got to see it to believe it, just type me, and we will send you an iBuumerang. And you go,
absolutely.
You can look to see what else coming. But I will say to you, when you're looking to see what's coming, keep in mind that within these next 79 days, you will also see Boom Mobile come alive, and you will see Fried Rice Share come alive. There's even more about to happen.
Wow. You know, before we head out, man, you know, I spoke to the lady I spoke to last night, and I said, do you take an Uber? She said yes. I said, do you think whenever I take an Uber, apart from the driver, do you think somebody else sitting somewhere at the beach somewhere is getting paid even $1? She said yes. I said, would you want to be that person? She said, absolutely. I said, okay, it's time for you to sign up, because trust me, you're about to be that person.
You know, especially if you live in a city like New York or Chicago or DC or somewhere where they're taking rideshare everywhere they go.
Everywhere.
Someone to sign up. Absolutely.
Wow, man. Man, I just love what we're doing, man. I really appreciate you hanging out here with me to this Sunday afternoon. Let's do this tomorrow, bro.
Let's do it tomorrow, my man. You have a great Sunday afternoon. Thank you for everyone that's joined us, and you'll see it live on YouTube real soon.
Absolutely. Boom.
Take care, Rudy.
You too, man.